That's the reason why I bought a swap is because it's y'all see the build, man. It's coming a long way. Look at the wheels. Eventually, I'm gonna get these all powder coated black, get the SRT center cap, but it's how she sit for now. See, why does that keep trying to come out? We finally got this kind of mountain. It's kind of rigged up, but we got a mountain. Got that painted blue, look good. You know what I'm saying? Everything running right. She look real good. New headlights, not new, but you know, new to the car, new to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that's how she's sitting. But I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all why people buy these swaps and why you should buy a swap. For real, I'm gonna be honest. Man, the main reason why people buy these swaps is because they cheap. That's the main reason. Yeah, that's more than the main reason. It's because they're cheap. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw a Hellcat. I mean, before I say that, the only reason they are cheap is because stolen, 1. 2, Scat Packs and Hellcats, they're like the most wrecked cars in America or some shit like that. Something like that. And people get them from Copart because they're wrecked or stolen, so they salvage them or whatever. Or you may hit a little fender, you may hit a fender bender and pop one of the airbags, but everything else worked perfect. So people do that, buy them from Copart, build them up, swap them into something like this, and then just go on about it. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, you can find these cars all day on Facebook Market with a blown motor, or fucking the motor's about to go out, or the transmission about to go out. You can find these all day on Facebook Market for like 15 to 3,000. You know what I'm saying? And then you get your Copart build from Copart for like maybe around 15 to 20,000. So I mean, altogether you spending, let's say you got the Copart car for 15, you're spending $17,000 on a Scat Pack that was maybe stolen. Let's just say it was stolen. And bam, you got your clean title Scat Pack swap. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's all in all why people do that. But another reason is because the reason they're cheap is because they're stolen. A couple days ago, I seen a red-eye Hellcat swap into a like 2013 Chrysler 300, and dude wanted, I want to say he said 15,000. Yeah, 15 fucking thousand for a red-eye. I was talking with my homeboys about it. He's like, bro, something has to be wrong with it. And I was like, bro, the Facebook post, the Facebook profile had no picture. So what you think? It's stolen. But I mean, nowadays they got things to where they can look up and see where the donor car came from if you like do a full swap. Like mine's not full swap. Mine's just a 6.4 engine swap. I just got a 6.4 motor. That's it. 6.4 dropped into a 5.7. Like I still got the computer in and all that jazz. Like still got the bull crap brakes, which will get switched. And I'll make a video on that. I changed the seats, but this is an old police car, so I still got the gear shifter, which I think I'm still gonna keep the gear shifter just because I think I'm gonna keep the theme of 392 swap pursuit, so, or SRT pursuit. So, but back to what I was saying, when you do a full Hellcat swap, only thing that's changing is the body. So you basically still have a Hellcat, but the body's just changing. So like when they go to run your VIN number, it's going to pop up a V6 2013 Chrysler. But they got a computer to where they could plug it into your code reader, I think. Don't quote me on that. They plug it in somewhere, your PCM somewhere, and they read what the computer in is, and they can look at the VIN, like it pops the VIN number of the computer and all that jazz. So basically they can see what the VIN number is on your computer and basically your donor, and then see if it's stolen, wrecked, or whatever, and basically it'll just show all the history of the car. So that's that. I mean, that's really some of the main reasons why people do that. I mean, unless somebody's like me, I love building on cars. So my next car will be a Hellcat swap, and I will be doing it myself. So stay tuned for that. But I mean, some people like building them. Like, I love building cars. Like, somebody tried to buy this from me a couple weeks ago, and I told them no, just because I love building on cars. You feel what I'm saying? So some people love building on cars. So that's why they want to buy a swap or do a swap, because they love building on cars. Like, I get it. I get the question all the time. Why didn't you buy a Scat? Why didn't you just buy a regular RT? Why didn't you just go put a down payment on a Hellcat? Or why didn't you just go put a down payment on a Scat? Like, I get those questions all the time, but at the same time, I love building cars. You could build those cars, but you go get shit brand new, which, if my case, if I'm going to put money down or put a lump sum of money, I want my shit new. I'm not want to buy no new used shit that somebody done hit top speed 200 or etc. Like, I'm just saying that for example. Like, I don't want no shit that nobody done dogged out. I want my shit brand new, 15,000 miles, maybe a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna build something, it's gonna be used, just because you could build something and make it new. But if I'm gonna build something, I wanted to do it cheaply, if that makes sense. Like, I know building cars ain't cheap, but at the same time, I'm not finna get this swap, start building on it, and throw $40,000 in it. I'm not. Like, that's just gonna make no sense. At that point, I'm gonna get a brand new car. Or I would settle for a used Hellcat, I ain't gonna lie. For that much, I'm gonna sell for a used Hellcat. But I'm not gonna spend that much on no build car that I'm just slowly building and learning how to build a car. So that's all in all why people do this. I mean, I know me personally, I love swaps. It makes me, like, I don't know, me going places and popping the hood and then people just going like this. What are you doing? Yo, is that a 5.7? Like, I had somebody call me and be like, bro, what you got, this 5.7, blah, blah. Nah, it ain't no 5.7, you feel me? Like, it's a big old 6.4. I mean, cause, I mean, you got some people that have 5.7s and just throw the intake manifold and all that stuff on and just leave it. But no, this is a 6.4 liter Hemi. It just don't have the rest of the computer in the drivetrain. Well, it just don't have the drivetrain. There you go. So this is a plain Jane swap, engine swap. That's all it is to it. I mean, like I tell people all the time, man, this is gonna be a process, gonna be a build. So that's the reason why I bought the swap, and because it's cheap. If you ain't watched how much I pay for my swap, go watch that video. But other than that, people just mainly do this because it's cheap. I mean, I saw a guy on TikTok, he paid a clean Hellcat. I think it was like auto theft, like, cause you could buy your shit off Copart if it's like been broken into or anything like that. And I think he bought a auto theft red eye. Bought the Hellcat for 20. Like, when I say it's just been broken into, that means like somebody stole the Hellcat and it's just been recovered. Like, they can't give it back to the owner because it's, I guess, a process. I mean, I don't know. Don't quote me on it, because I mean, like I said, I don't know the information like that. But that's what that has happened. And he bought the Hellcat for $20,000, and then bought the donor car for like $3,000, $3,000 or $4,000, and then swapped everything for like another $2,000 or $3,000. So all the guys probably paid like $28,000, $30,000 for a Hellcat swap, and it's clean. So I mean, like I tell everybody all the time, like, I don't see myself pouring. I do want to build this car, make it look how I want it to do.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Make it look how I want it to look and do what I want it to do, but I won't be pouring that much money into it unless it's a Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? If this is a one of them, then you'll probably see me doing that shit. But until then, I'm gonna be a little cheap, you know what I'm saying? Not really cheap, but I'm not gonna go all crazy, like pull the motor out, rebuild the whole motor, unless I got to. Pull the whole motor out, rebuild the motor, and like trying to build it to like race. Like I don't want, like this is a content car. So yes, I want to go fast, but I don't want to go fast to race. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to go fast to race. I'm trying to build this to give y'all content so y'all like it, watch it, and then, you know what I'm saying, I do what I do. But I do want to tell y'all what is next for the build. Just like I told, I think it was one video I dropped the video, but I deleted because it really wasn't good at all, I ain't gonna lie. But I talked to SRT Reeks. If y'all don't know SRT Reek, I'll throw a clip in here of his Hellcat sliding. He got like 1,000 horsepower Hellcat. I'll throw a clip in here of his Hellcat sliding. But I hit up his tuner. It's like Eagle Performance or whatever. Dude's tuner in Iraq, but he tunes cars like badass. So I hit him up. He told me if I get all the stuff, all the credits, he told me the price. He'll have my shit spitting flames, like performing well, and healthy. So that's all I'm waiting for. I'm just gonna get the computer in, the chips, the credits, whatnot. Then I'll have this bitch tuned up, spitting flames, and then the YouTube channel really gonna blow. So that's why I'm waiting on that. I mean, other than that, we're gonna change the brakes, cause I do want 6-piston brakes. Lower it, rear end swapped, and then after that, bro, I'm probably just gonna, I'm debating on leaving it white and like leaving it white and black, like just freshening up the paint white, maybe throw a pearl in it, maybe. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, go too crazy, but freshen up the white, get the wheels powder coated black, like send them down like a fresh coat of black with the SRT center caps, and just lowering it and going to 6-piston Brembos. Cause like I tell people all the time, like people want me to go SRT bumpers and this, but I don't know, I just like being different. That's why I got the car. That's why I'm gonna build a car. I'm building the car to be different. So that's what I may do with that. And then after that, bro, y'all should want to stay around and stay tuned, because I mean, shit, like I tell people all the time, my time is coming, and y'all gonna see as I grow and keep growing, it's gonna come. But like I was telling y'all, man, that's why people buy these swaps. It's cheap, mainly because it's cheap and you could build on them, like learning experience. I had a couple friends, they swapped the car for their first time. It's a learning experience. So I mean, that's the only reason I could think of, unless you one of the people that do the striking and build the strikers, then you just doing it just to make your money on. You feel what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say, man. Peep the car. I know y'all love it. It's gonna stay around for a while until a cat come by. That's the reason why I bought a swap. Many others may have different reasons, but that's the 2 reasons I could think of. But like, comment, subscribe, show your mama and tell your mama, man, I'm out.